All right, everybody, this is a guided walkthrough for the binary challenge from the Hack the Web series of challenges. Let's go ahead and read the description for the challenge. So it says, as a teenager, I couldn't get my head around how computers can work with just ones and zeros. It wasn't until much later that I understood the principle. Let me try to explain the binary system to you. Forgive me if my explanation isn't perfect. I'm doing my best. So it says above each binary digit, the corresponding power of 2 is written in a circle. Click on the circles to change the digits. So this is trying to explain to us how to read binary numbers. So the first digit in a binary number is the ones place. And then the second digit represents the number 2. So the first one can only go up to the number 1. The second digit represents the number 2, and then the third digit represents the number 4, and the fourth digit represents the number 8, etc., etc. So if we've got a binary number 100000, that represents the number 32. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's talk a little bit more about these binary numbers. So this is Hack the Web Binary. In this challenge, we're told to input the binary number for the decimal number 7 as the answer for the challenge. So we're talking about binary numbers. So the regular numbers that we use are called decimal numbers, and that uses the base 10 system. So when we talk about regular numbers, that's decimal. DEC stands for the number 10. So decimal means 10 numbers. So the symbols we see in the decimal number system are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 10 symbols, including the number 0, that make up a set. So we're talking about binary numbers, which is a different system of counting. Binary numbers, on the other hand, are another system of counting where there are only 2 symbols in a set, hence binary. There's either 1 or 2. I mean, it's either 0 or 1, but a set is there's 2 numbers in a set. So in this case, each set is 2. If you see a 1 and a 0, that's a set, and that represents the number 2. But there's only 2 symbols. There's 0 and there's 1. So if we compare counting in decimal versus binary counting, we can see that the numbers become very long very quickly. So if we count up to the number 6, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in binary, it would be represented by 0, and then 1, and then 1, 0 for the number 2, and then 1, 1 for the number 3, and then 1, 0, 0 for the number 4, 1, 0, 1 for the number 5, and then 1, 1, 0 for the number 6. Okay, so why do we care about binary numbers when we're talking about computers and technology? So the reason why binary numbers are important in computing is because at the very lowest level, computer processors only take in data in the form of zeros and ones, that is, binary numbers. So if we've got computer machine code, the machine in this case is an x86 chip. So in x86 chipset notation, this series of binary numbers right here is the no operation code. So if the CPU gets this instruction, it means don't do anything. So what we can do is when we're working with computers, we don't like to work with these long binary strings. Instead, we like to translate them into other number systems that we can look at more easily. Because the binary numbers are very, very long and uncomfortable to look at. These binary numbers are usually converted to different number systems, either decimal or hexadecimal, when people interact with them, because long strings of binary numbers are not very practical to work with. But let's go back to the challenge. So in the challenge, the number 7 in binary representation is the answer. So if we see that there is a 1 in this place, it represents the number 1. If we see a 1 in this place, it represents the number 2. And if we see a 1 in this place, it represents the number 4. If we activate the number 4, the number 2, and the number 1 together, that equals the decimal number 7. So the number 7 in binary representation is the number 1, 1, 1. So we type that in and we click go, and that solves the challenge. All right, everybody, that was a guided walkthrough for the binary challenge from Hack the Web. If you enjoyed this guided walkthrough, please click on the like and subscribe buttons on the video and leave a comment underneath the video. But until next time, HackerFrogs out.
Hey there, HackerFrogs! Are you enjoying this workshop? Learning new concepts and skills? If so, there's a way you can support the channel, and it's totally free. Just click on the subscribe button below the video. Also, click on the like button. And if you have questions or comments on this workshop, please leave them below the video. Thanks for listening. And now, back to our scheduled programming.